today's episode of The Tenant, I'm in Mumbai. In Mumbai, I'm in Kalina, a location 5 minutes away from the most expensive business hub of India, Bandra Kurla complex. Our tenant today are two finance professionals staying over here because they believe in one single principle: walk to work. Let's meet them. Hi Nilay, nice to meet you.
Likewise, please come in.
Hi, I'm
Hi
Vishal.
Vishal, Vasudha here.
Nice to meet you. So, guys, how big is this place of yours?
So this is a 1,000 square feet built-up apartment. It's a 2 BHK. We have been living here for over 2 years now, including the lockdown.
Including the lockdown. Okay.
Like we rented the apartment during the lockdown, but we were not staying here at the division. We couldn't listen.
Okay. So, what do you guys like most about this apartment? The hall looks to be quite spacious.
Yeah. We first moved into this apartment because of the location. So my office is at a walking distance, right? So and that in our minds is a very big luxury to in Mumbai live at a walking distance from your office. So I just used to either take my bike or just walk to the office.
Okay, so it's actually walk to work. It's that close.
From door to door, it takes me 5 minutes to reach my office. So I'll leave at 9:20 for a 9:30 meeting, and I'm in time.
I work out of a co-working space. So my working space is like 800 meters from here. So it's a luxury for us to stay so near to our house. We have our house help full time. So he brings the tiffin, like we have garam khana every day.
Okay.
Like during lunch and for evening juices or snacks, whatever. We just call him and he brings to our offices and we can have like healthy food all the time, even while working.
So, location, walking to work, one reason to take this place. What else works in this apartment of yours?
Otherwise, the whole vibe and the feel of this place, it's very positive. The balcony, the ventilation, and the overall house, the area we live in, it's quite comfortable.
This is a balcony?
It's actually my favorite place to be.
Okay.
Can
No,
you
I-
explain how this is a balcony?
No, I agree. It's not exactly a balcony, but this is our proxy for that. This is what I like to call a jugaad balcony.
Who uses this place more, she or you?
Actually, I use it all the time. Morning tea to breakfast and till even I have our dinners here. Like when we host a party, we lit this balcony so beautiful. It's really nice place to be.
Another thing which I like about this apartment is that there are some really smart interiors here and there, different corners. For example, we are standing here. This seems to be like a living room, right? But within 10 seconds, it gets transformed into a bedroom.
Can we see the gone in 10
Yeah.
seconds here?
There you go.
Oh,
Just put a bed sheet, pillows, and
this is a 10-second drawing room converted to a bedroom.
yeah.
Okay. So, all this is done by you?
No, this is a fully furnished apartment when we rented it. Our owner, who were living themselves in this apartment for a few years, they got all of this done.
Okay. So, before you took this place, how many apartments did you check out before making this final decision?
Yeah, so I was actually living in Mumbai. We wanted to move into our own 2 BHK after we got married. So we rented this apartment. We got married actually in February 2020.
Just a month before lockdown.
Yeah, what you see behind is our wedding portrait.
Oh wow. Okay.
And so even before we got married, I started house hunting. So with a couple of brokers, I visited around 8 to 10 different societies in this area. And because I've been living in this area for 2 years even before that, so I was more or less familiar with which the good societies are. So I knew about Golden Square. They don't actually allow this society. They don't allow bachelors. So before marriage, even if I wanted to, I couldn't have rented this apartment.
So Nilay, this is the living room, dining room, and of course the bedroom, like you made it say. Can you see the rest of the apartment?
So this is the kitchen. As you can see, again, few smart interiors here and there. Like there's a nicely hidden serving table here. One other thing that what the owner has done is he has nicely carved out a dedicated mandir area, which is right behind us.
Okay.
So if you look at this, all of this slides
Okay.
to reveal
It's a
a
huge mandir for
proper
a
good
Mumbai
sized
apartment,
mandir.
yeah.
This is the kitchen area, and of course, a lot of improvisation is done. Your landlord has clearly used this space imaginatively. This will be the bedroom?
Sure.
Okay.
So, as you can see, for a Mumbai apartment, it's a huge, spacious bedroom here.
This is like clearly a master bedroom.
Yeah, exactly. It justifies the word master. Otherwise, before moving here, I was in Mumbai for 2 years. I lived in Bandra West, Santa Cruz West. All the west side rooms are really cramped. I used to get really small space for a rent like this. So,
For Vasudha, her favorite hobby is shopping, so which is why all this extra storage comes in very handy.
exactly.
This has an attached bathroom as well, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is the attached bathroom.
So, even here we have storage. There's a loft.
Okay. So basically, this house has storage. So this is the first bedroom. Up next will be the second one.
Yeah, let's go to this one. So while it's just me and Vasudha living here, but we have big joint families, lot of friends. So every now and then we have someone visiting us. That's when this second bedroom comes in really handy. Again, there's lots of storage here. This is a sofa cum bed, which transforms the entire room into a full bedroom, proper bedroom.
And there's a good view you have from here.
Yeah, so this window actually looks inside the society. So that's the society garden, and I think standing here, one can really appreciate how big the entire society really is.
And quite peaceful also from the complete lack of noise I can notice.
Certainly, and in the evening it's all very well lit up and it's very good to look at.
So besides the garden over here, are there other amenities in the project?
Yeah, there's a gym, there's a small community hall, there's kids playing area just beside the garden, and there's a walking track.
So what are the amenities, Nilay, Vasudha, you all use the most?
Actually, we use gym quite often, and the walking track is really helpful. Otherwise, in other societies, people don't get the cycling track as well. There are kids, and even as we cycle around the balcony.
Okay. So this is the second bedroom. This has the better view, of course. Is there one bathroom, two bathrooms?
There are actually two. Yeah, there's one common bathroom outside.
Okay. Again,
there's lots of storage. There's even in the bathroom.
Yeah, even there's loft here again.
okay. So I think this probably has storage space equivalent to a 4 BHK apartment in Mumbai. That's it. Both of you all have mentioned multiple times in this chat that location and connectivity were the key reasons for being here.
Certainly.
Yeah.
So why don't we go outside, check out the location, and continue the chat there?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Nilay, Vasudha, when we are leaving, it was clear that you guys are here for the location.
Yeah.
I think one of the reasons I can see why this location probably also works is that it's fairly peaceful.
Certainly, we are practically just few hundred meters away from the busy CST road, but this is a proper residential area. There's a lot less traffic, very peaceful as you can see. There's a very big, Kalina market nearby, so all our local needs, grocery, etc. It's easily fulfilled. We don't have to walk much even for that.
Building location has quite a few advantages.
Yeah.
How much is all of this costing you?
Yeah. So when we first rented this apartment in February 2020, it was a 2-year contract for 75,000 per month. But this just after that there was a lockdown as the pandemic hit. So we were working from home. We were not in Mumbai at that time. But because we like the apartment, the location so much, we were not really interested in leaving this and then go house hunting again as and when we come back. So which is why we, and even our landlord appreciated that. So we discussed with him. We discussed a slightly lower rent, which I continued paying throughout the pandemic. And when we came back in 2021, we continued paying that same price of 65,000 per month. And
So basically, you started with 75,000.
yeah,
Lockdown struck. You weren't staying over here,
no, we were not.
but you were paying
Still
rent.
continued
Yes.
paying.
Okay.
And
you negotiated it downwards by from 75 to 65,000.
Yeah. And now in February 2022, when we signed another 2-year term with the same apartment, we continue paying, say, that 65,000 per month. But that, in my view, is slightly below market. Going rate for an apartment here would be somewhere between 75 to 80,000.
Okay, so basically, you didn't seize the opportunity like many tenants did during that lockdown phase. You kept your rental meter on,
Yeah.
which is why you've been able to strike a relationship with your landlord where both sides are on a fairly stable footing.
Yeah, certainly. So the way I see it, what we have with our owners is a very healthy relationship, and we both realize that it's beyond a point. It's not just about how much money we are saving; it's also about having that peace of mind.
Both of y'all are finance professionals in a way. You said
Yeah.
you're an investment banker, you're a chartered accountant,
Yeah.
Vasudha. Do you guys want to keep staying on rent, or are you guys one of those that rent for a short time but then start owning a house?
So, in my humble view, of course, economically, it doesn't make any sense to buy an apartment, especially in a city like Mumbai, right? Given what the rates are here. But I realized that buying an apartment is more of an emotional decision. Right now, I have the flexibility. If I want to start living in a different area, I can just find a new apartment. I can do that. But when I buy an apartment of my own, I won't have that flexibility. But our families, they have a certain view. They want us to eventually have a place of our own. But the way I see it, I'll end up buying an apartment only when I see some economic value in it. So maybe when the rates are down and there's some arbitrage opportunity where I know that I'm getting a good deal, I'm getting a good price for the apartment.
Okay. On that note, Nilay, Vasudha, nice to speak with you guys. It was an interesting story of the apartment and both your thought process. And probably next time when I meet, you said house purchase is not round the corner. It's only round the corner if the market cracks. So I think probably just when I meet you, it will be a good representative of where the market stands then.
Certainly. Hopefully.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you, Vishal. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Nice meeting you. Thanks.
Time for the report card. First up at the building and apartment level. The apartment is a spacious 2-bedroom apartment. The building itself, fairly honourable by the sort of options we have in this micro market. It has a degree of amenities as well. In terms of connectivity, well, this is where this plot really scores. It's very close to the major economic hub of Bandra complex. It also has good connectivity to other parts of Mumbai. In terms of location, green, peaceful. It probably doesn't have the sort of dazzling skyscrapers that have come to represent Mumbai today, but all in all, still fairly honourable. So all in all, if you're a person, family, looking for an apartment, looking for a property close to the major economic hub of Bandra complex, want some degree of amenities, this will very well be the sort of project as well as apartment that can be considered.